marched by the Fed. They were like, we're not going to stop there. We'll be arrested. That's federal property. They're not our problem. Wall Street is. And so they tell them, just like Michael Moore, it's federal. It's our friend. I mean, what do you expect George Soros-led movements to do? MSNBC, General Electric bomb makers. They love Obama. They love the wars, the torture, the secret arrest, the endless tyranny. They're very pleased. They've got their professional psych warfare people in there, and it looks like they're starting to win. They're starting to fully try to take it over, and they'll just march right up to you. Whether it's North Carolina or Texas, whether it's Colorado, New York, or D.C., and they tell you, you get your stinking Ron Paul signs out of here. And the SEIU folks, well known, are just going. And Warren Buffett, George Soros, Rockefeller, they've got Herman Cain on the right, calling for the same thing they are, a VAT or sales tax on top of a succulent carbon tax. And they got Mitt Romney calling for a carbon tax. And they got Rick Perry in the past pushing it and loving Al Gore. And it doesn't matter because people love to be conned. And Rick Perry gets out there with a big giant red axe on TV and talks about he's going to axe things when he doubled the size of Texas government. And he actually takes credit for Texas being a great state. So it's amazing. We got to get these videos and articles out to everybody. Occupy agitators attempt to ban First Amendment. Here's another one. Zombie training. Mike Adams sees straight. Occupy Wall Street, Atlanta turns into collective hypnosis, one voice weirdness. Yeah, that's what it is. There's a void. We stand for nothing except getting rich people. Let's march to the Koch brothers' house, those dirty Republicans. You've got all the Federal Reserve people endorsing Occupy Wall Street. You've got Obama doing it and saying, I agree with you. We need to tax the rich more. That's what I'm trying to do. 5% surtax on people making $1 million. That's your biggest hirers right there. The billionaires, they're offshore. And a tax increase, people making over $125,000 a year. That will put a country already in a deep coma into cardiac arrest. And the bankers know that. The bankers know that. They love that. And this is such an important article. Occupy agitators attempt to ban the First Amendment. And when Kokesh joins us, we'll play part of that video. Foul-mouthed collectivists don't want their creepy consensus meetings being filmed and being led. This came out 2 days ago by known CIA-funded groups in D.C. and New York. CIA psychological warfare trained people. Same folks giving you the Arab Spring, now banning Christianity, basically, and burning down churches from Afghanistan to Egypt, which is exactly what the globalists want to set up a new clash of civilizations. A new video from the Occupy event in Washington portrays how leftist agitators are busy trying to drown out any message that doesn't correlate with their collectivist consensus. This is in public outdoor meetings. They come up and say, this is happening in Austin. McBreen's mad. I mean, his son, high schooler, goes out there with his Ron Paul sign, and they're like, get out of here, boy. You're not wanted here. In fact, McBreen, I know it's still going on today. If you want to go out there, run out there with a Ron Paul sign. Let them show it. In fact, I think we've got Ron Paul banners around here, but not any little signs. Why don't you just, get 2 color printouts and put them on a stick or some cardboard and get out there. I mean, show people. It seems as though some of the agitators who have latched on to Occupy movement are only had with people expressing their First Amendment right in a participant completely agrees with their point of view. And it goes on. Adam Kokesh blocked from filming Occupy D.C. General Assembly because they're so free. Boy, this is freedom. It's like, don't film Congress, don't film court-site city council meetings. Where have we heard of this before? Don't film Fidel Castro meetings. 2 foul-mouthed leftists attempt to block independent journalist Adam Kokesh from filming at public protest taking place in public square, making insane arguments about the participants feeling threatened by appearing on camera, despite the fact that they are demonstrating in the middle of America's capital city. And then we have Matthew Medina below that. He gets into all of it. Same thing happened to him. You get out of here. We're not talking about the Federal Reserve. It's our friend. George Soros said so. Now you take your Ron Paul and your Alex Jones and you get out of here. Get out of here. SEIU.
Smokers, are you still smoking traditional cigarettes? Are you still smelling up your clothes and car interior, staining your teeth, and getting ashes everywhere? Why? When you could be smoking or vaping with e-cigarettes by LeSig. With LeSig e-cigarettes' revolutionary microelectronic technology, rechargeable battery, and unique replacement cartridges, you'll get all the satisfaction of smoking, but no smoking hazards. Choose from a wide variety of our new American-made Vaporite e-liquid flavors at LeSig.com, spelled LECIG.com, or call 870-518-4307. That's 870-518-4307. LeSig e-cigarettes for today's modern smoker. Warning, e-cigs may contain nicotine, an addictive substance known to the state of California to cause birth defects or cancer. Please be aware of the risks associated with e-cigs prior to use. You must be 18 years or older to purchase.
HempUSA.org has moved and expanded its operations for faster worldwide shipping. Our product line has grown from 5 to nearly 100 items in less than 5 years. Our food is grown naturally, always chemical-free, not found in stores. Great for daily intake and perfect for your emergency storage shelter. Call 908-691-2608 or visit HempUSA.org and see what our powders, seeds, and oil can do for you.
We the people grow cotton, weave fabric, engrave ink, embed strips and fibers to protect from counterfeit and carting to a private bank, having it lent back at interest, forcing taxes to service debt. This capitalism, or was Jefferson correct when stating a central bank issuing the public currency is a greater menace to the liberties of the people than a standing army? Hi, Ted Anderson. I'm placing a silver dollar in a book explains our monetary system. Call for your copy, 800-686-2237. It's time to understand the system. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Infowars.com for 16 years has led the charge against the technocrats. We have had unrivaled success in unlocking minds, expanding paradigms, and rallying the people to face the New World Order. No one can deny that our media operation is the tip of the spear, and it's because of our success that we have a responsibility to intensify our operations against the globalist 110%. We're only a month away from launching a weeknight news broadcast. The social network is nearing completion as well. The free newsletter is reaching hundreds of thousands. Please spread the word about Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Sign up at the top of Infowars.com for the free Infowars Insider email with exclusive video and text reports as well as breaking news. Look in the mirror. You are the resistance. It is up to us, the Info Warriors, to take the initiative and to defeat the globalist.
We all know that Berkey water purification systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey water filtration systems. The Berkey Light systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at GoBerkey.com. That's GoBerkey.com today.
So it is really disgusting to see confirmation all over the country that Occupy Wall Street 3 weeks in has been co-opted to a great extent. Now, battles are like waves. You know, they go in, crash against the shore, and then go back the other direction. And hopefully we won't listen to the neocons who say, don't go to those meetings, they're all hippies, which, you know, they're all communist, which then makes it a self-fulfilling prophecy where conservatives and libertarians and constitutionalists then don't go to the Occupy Wall Street, don't get in the field, don't get media attention, don't bring up in the Fed, don't bring up the banker bailouts, don't bring up the monopoly, collectivist, crony globalist. Just like they came out and said the Tea Party's all right-wingers, and by the way, they're only white, and by the way, they don't like you if you are another color. That was meant to then make people go, well, I want lower taxes and less regulations. I want freedom, but since I've got some pigment in my skin, I better not go to that meeting. I better not go. See, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. And this is what happened with the Occupy Wall Street. I'm going to go to break and come back with all the other news, and it's big, folks. It's big. Lord Monckton's joining us. Zak Carter with a group of mainly black hip-hop rappers, folks like KSR1, you name it, are going to travel the country for Ron Paul. Very, very, very exciting information. We're going to get some of those folks on. Immortal Technique is supposed to be part of this nationwide tour to support Ron Paul. Very, very exciting. So we're going to be breaking that down with Zak Carter in the last 30 minutes today, shattering the left-right paradigm, getting past all this race business and down to real fundamentals and how the world really works. That's what the system is scared to death of. Okay? We all want freedom. Everybody has the light of liberty in their eyes. Who's ever been exposed to it or ever discovered it. That's what was so wonderful about going to those 3 events was people of every race, religion, creed, there wanting freedom. There with their children. A lot of little children there learning about freedom. Parents that care about their children's future. We are all in this thing together. And we can't let the globalists play us off against each other. That would be a travesty of justice. Now, I want to get into some big economic news. Golden chance to win back power from EU. That's one of the headlines. A lot of world government has now been admitted. A lot of inside baseball. Some really huge issues. That's why Lord Monckton's joining us. But I'll get to some of that before, and some of the other news before our guest joins us. And some big military NATO news as well. But it is a shame that they typecast the Tea Party and tried to have the Republicans take it over, and they did to a certain extent. But they had to pay a big price for that. Rick Perry had to act like Ron Paul and badmouth the Federal Reserve. Others had to. Now they've sent in Herman Cain, and he's trying to fool Republicans that a whole new taxing system on top of the income tax is really a way to, be conservative. I mean, give me a break. It's new taxes to the banksters, the same ones that gave us the income tax in 1913. This is so transparent when you're awake and informed, and it's hard to watch people so ignorant. But we do need to spank Occupy Wall Street because it is quickly being psyoped and quickly taken over by Democratic Party operatives who are being very deceptive and saying, we're not Democratic Party operatives. We're from MoveOn.org, and we're from Soros, and we're from these big unions. Now let's march to the Koch brothers' house, the conservative family that gives money to conservative causes. Let's go after Rupert Murdoch. That's in the news today, marching to their houses and saying, we want your money. Well, last time I checked, the Koch brothers didn't take any banker bailout money. Last time I checked, Rupert Murdoch gives money to Republicans and Democrats, but is known as being a Republican because he is there to monopolize that movement and control it. But you guys are in there going after one of your best people who's helped make sure conservatives never woke up and took this country back. He's in the same bed as Obama, there to make sure liberals never wake up. But if you look at the list, there's a list of, 6 groups, 6 billionaires in New York. They're all Republicans. Every one of them is known as a Republican. Oh, but this isn't Democratic. You want to play that psyop that you're the grassroots so that everybody who's in the grassroots thinks that Obama and the Federal Reserve agenda is grassroots. You want to make it grassroots for tax increases across the board. You want to make it grassroots to think that the Democratic Party isn't bought and paid for by the most corrupt elements of Wall Street. That'd be the private Federal Reserve. People keep asking me, Alex, why not just go after Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Bank of America? Why are you going after the Federal Reserve? The Federal Reserve is them. They're the shareholders of it. That's how they get this quasi-government power. I want to take the fire away from the dragon. You got that?